let's learn how to do the bring down. So this is the bring down. I'm gonna have to get into this move first, and then I will tell you when I'm gonna start it. So just imagine we're in halo, we're swapping hands, and then this is the bring down. Are we ready? Da-da! So we are bringing the hoop down from the air, from in a halo or whatever move you might have been doing, and we're going to bring it down onto the body. So we're transitioning from off body to on body this time. Okay, guys. So prerequisites for this move, we need to know how to have done the halo, and then we're going to bring it down. And again, it's a prerequisite for the vortex, which is going to be super fun. So once again, I'm still using a bigger hoop for this move because I really want to allow myself the best chance at doing this move, because it is a difficult one. If you're using a tiny hoop like this 30-inch one over here, it's going to be super difficult. So definitely recommend getting yourself like a 38-inch hoop, 40-inch, whatever it might be, but something a little bit bigger so that you've got that time for the hoop to come down onto your body without stressing out too much about it. Okay, so we've already done the lift up and the halo. So we're going to go straight into the halo, and then I'm going to explain how to get down. So I'm starting off, I'm hooping to the left, so I'm going to start from my right hand. Again, if you're hooping to the right, you're going to do the opposite, so you're going to start off with your left, all right? So here we go, we're up into our halo. We can do that nicely, we've been practicing lots, amazing. And then we're going to switch over. So this is why we learned the switch over of the hand change a few videos ago. So we're going to swap our hands at the top. Okay, I just went straight in there, and now I'm in my left hand, and I'm going to be bringing it down onto my body. Just move my ring out of the way because that was irritating me. So what we're going to do, we're going to have the hoop up here, up here like this, and we're looking for the hoop coming round above us, and we're going to try and get in the hoop. Now that sounds really, really weird, so let me show you. Let me just get up into that halo. Switching hands, I'm going to watch for this hoop coming around from my right. I'm looking for that hole, and we want to be going into that hoop, okay? So at this point, we're going to try and get the hoop to go on the back of our fingers, and you're almost in like a little, a sustained spin. So when you feel ready, now, you're going to let the hoop go on the back of your fingers. So that's something you can practice first of all, just getting used to that feeling. And when the hoop's on the back, when the hoop is on the back of your fingers, and it comes round, you're going to take hold of the hoop, kind of with a loosish grip, and you're going to try and get into this space here. Can you see this space here? We're going to go into it, and then we're going to connect our hand with our hip. That seems really crazy. So I'll show you a different way of describing this in case that is like, what the heck is she talking about? If I have got my hoop here, up nice and raised up above, if I just drop it there, this is an easier way to show you. What I'm going to do, I'm coming close now, like, I want you to learn this so bad. So here we are with our hoop, imagine it's up here, but all we're doing is we're coming into this gap here. So let me show you from this angle. Imagine the hoop is up here, but I'm just going to drop it down because it really hurts. And then I'm coming through this gap here, okay, so it's like above my shoulder. I'm going through that little tiny gap. The hoop is coming down, and it's going to connect at my hip. Does that make sense, guys? It does in my head. I really hope it does in yours. Again, so imagine the hoop's coming round. I'm just going to stop it. It's here. We're going through this little gap, not this big bit. We're going through this little bit here. We're coming in. We're going to turn, and we're going to connect at the hip. Now, the reason I'm saying to connect at the hip is because if your hand, let me demonstrate this for you. If you are doing the bring down, we're going to turn with this, by the way. When we're doing the bring down, if I have my hand out here, let's do that again. If my hand's out here, it's going to be, still went on my hip, but it's going to be much harder to get on the hip. Plus, when we do the vortex, we need our hands to be a bit further back. I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so when you're up here, we're going in. We're going to try and bring our hand down so we can connect, and it can get onto our body much easier. Let's run through that again. I'm going to go into, just going to bring the hoop up from that halo, in the halo, changing hands. I'm going to feel for that hoop going onto the back of my hand. I'm also watching for the hoop coming around. And just like we did with the lift up, we did a half turn or a quarter turn. That's what we're going to do now. So that allows us time to get into the hoop. So if we're spinning at the same speed as a hoop, then we're going at the same speed as a hoop. Okay, so it makes life a lot easier for us. So here we go, I'm feeling that hoop in the back of my hands. I feel it now. I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna connect. That was really slow. Normally you'd go much faster, but I'm trying to do it slow so that we can see it and understand it. Let me show you again. From here, feeling the hoop on the back of my hands. I'm feeling it now. I'm coming down and I'm gonna connect. Okay, guys, that is the bring down. I feel like I'm totally waffling on about these things, but I'm just trying to get all those words in there so that, you know, some of you might understand it when I say different words. So I'm just trying to explain loads of different things and hopefully that will click in your mind. So main pointers, back of your hand, seeing that hoop coming round, finding the little tiny gap to get in, connecting at your hip, turning around, quarter or a half turn. So much information there. Keep practicing. And again, got that bigger hoop that will just help you slow those movements down, and then when you feel confident you can move on to a smaller hoop. All right, guys, in fact, shall I show you really quickly? Oh, sorry, let me show you really quickly what it's like with a little hoop, because it is much faster. Okay, so we're up here, we are in the halo. I had to think about that then, and I'm gonna get inside the hoop. So whoa, so it's super quick. I don't even think I did like a quarter turn then, did I? I'm not entirely sure. So from here, we're going down and straight on. So it's much, I say zippier, it's much faster, okay? So hopefully you can tell the difference between the size of the hoops and what they allow you to do or not do. All right, guys, so that was the bring down. Next video, we're gonna do the vortex, and it's gonna be loads of fun. It's gonna be brilliant, so stay tuned for that one. And thank you once again for watching.